Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is I, Thomas Halbert, back again with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Tati Beauty. I have already tried these. I've already tested them out privately on my own. As you can see, it's used just a little bit. So I didn't want to come into this video with the first impressions. I kind of wanted to come into this video with a basic idea of how I feel about these Blendifuls. I don't fully understand the concept behind it. So I do have my opinions already on this, but I'm going to try it one more time today. I tried it one other time. If you are not already subscribed, I'd love to have you. Sorry for this long ass intro. I'm trying to wrap it up. So I'm gonna first prime my skin with the Pixie Glow Mist. This stuff is so good. A little bit of information on the Tati Blendifuls. I don't have the price off the top of my head. I'll have them on the screen right here and right here. So this is the big one, this is the little one. This one is meant, the little heart-shaped one, is meant for baking and powder and stuff like that to really get into the crevices of the under eye, to really just like get into those little areas. I really think that's such a cute little design. I love the heart. And then we have the big kahuna, the big bitch, the big old bitch. And she's meant for, wait for it, blending out foundation, blending out contour, blending out literally anything. I love the idea of this because I just have a weird face. My eyes are weird, my face is weird. I look busted. Sometimes sponges like this, you know, my OG Japanese brush or sponge, it's just hard to get a controlled blend under the under eye because it's just, you know, it's a fucking sponge. You know, the reason why I'm so interested in this, and I feel like it deserves its own video, even though I'm late as fuck on this, it can get like your finger and you can get like really in there, and you're using your finger to control the blend so you can really get like a really controlled blend. Now this is where Mrs. Tati Beauty has me fucked up, or not fucked up, but like concerned. On the back of it, it is, what would you call this? Almost like a microfiber, like, you know those, you know the, what's that bitch called? Okay, she's a little dirty because I used it last night when I did my makeup. But it's like this makeup eraser, the makeup eraser right there. It has like the same kind of, texture and feel of it. I love this stuff to take off my makeup, so that's why I'm like, bitch, is this gonna take my makeup off? So for foundation today, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in the shade 315N. And just a little bit, I'm gonna take my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear and just do a little, I like to take just a few pump, girl. Just a few pumps, girl. And what I've really been liking to do is just so I'm using less product, because I feel like I'm always using an obscene amount of product when my face doesn't really need it, because I don't have, like, I know I have breakouts, but I'm not like, bitch, broken out, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna get really close here just so you can see what's going on. So I'm gonna take this end of the sponge or the brush or the Blendiful, and we're just gonna get into it. Here's a few things I picked up when I was using this yesterday to do my makeup. It does not soak up a lot of product, but it soaks up enough to where you're not getting like a cakey look. It's just, I love it because you can really get into, like, as you can see, like right here, like I can get really into the nose, really into my like areas of my face that I just usually have a hard time getting into. Okay, so I actually really do enjoy this for blending out creams. I was actually kind of skeptical. One discrepancy though, I do feel like because of the bristles, it does look a little bit heavier than it would if I were to go on a sponge, because I feel like a sponge soaks up a little bit more product than this would. I feel like this gives you all the product that you kind of put on the back of your hand or on your face. It really gives you that. Like, it doesn't really soak up a lot. It doesn't take away a lot of your foundation. So if you are someone that hates the fact that a sponge soaks up so much product, I feel like you would like this. I do like this. And by the time I powder it, I don't notice a crazy difference. The same finish I get from a foundation brush, I want to say I get from this. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm so used to seeing how a sponge kind of lays my foundation down that it's going to take me a minute to get really used to a product like this. But I love it. I love the fact that I can really just take my fingers and just kind of just really blend out my foundation quickly and easily. Like, I really have full control. Like, if I had you know what, let's just do it. Yesterday when I was using this, I had this for cream and this side for like powder. So this side I'm going to use, this clean side I'm going to use for contour. So I'm going to take my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. You can use code Thomas in all caps to save money off of all ColourPop products. You guys know that. In the shade Dark W, something a little bit warm because I am a little bit tan right now. And I'm just going to very lightly. Then I'm going to take the shade Medium Dark in just above it. Taking the clean side of this Tati Blendiful, I'm going to, I mean, that's pretty effortless if you ask me. And then you can take the side that you use for your foundation and kind of like blend it out even more, to be honest. So that's my first time actually blending out cream contour with that. I like it. Okay, so I'm a bit of a dumbass and I forgot that I wanted to show you me blending out my concealer. A lot of you don't like that accent, and all I'm saying is that mind your business. I'm gonna take the side that I use to blend out my foundation and blend out my concealer. So I was most interested in this product because of me blending out my under eye concealer. I honestly hate using a sponge over anything else. I hate using a sponge. And this kind of caught my eye because I can really take my finger like that and just get in here and just tap it out and have like this really controlled, really like specific blend that I think is really unique and something I personally haven't really seen in a product before. Now, my issue with this product is the sanitation aspect of it. Now, I haven't really heard that many people talk about the sanitation aspect of it. I am someone with sensitive skin, and I'm someone that recently found out that the reason why I break out as much as I do is because of my brushes, my makeup brushes, because my makeup brushes aren't sanitized and cleaned as often as they should be. And the thing with the sponge, I can clean this whenever. Literally every single time I do my makeup, I can clean this. Literally every single time I do my makeup, I can clean this. I can sanitize it. I can do all that stuff. This, however, is using fibers. Fibers that, when they're wet, are gonna take a minute to dry. How often am I gonna clean this? How sanitary is it gonna be? Is it gonna be as unsanitary as brushes? Is it going to be a thing that eventually starts breaking me out because it has creams on it that are being set out and eventually going to have bacteria kind of grow and live on it? And that's where I have a little bit of, like, I guess nervousness around, because I do like it. Okay, so hi guys, welcome to me on my phone. So I actually, in the middle of me filming this video, I texted Tati asking her about the sanitation. By the way, I'm in the middle of editing this video. I had texted Tati about the sanitation and the issue that I had about the sanitation, and like how she felt about it, and like just wanted more information on the bristles, if they were antibacterial, all that stuff, how to clean the sponge, all those things that genuinely made me a little bit concerned, and she responded. I'm gonna read that to you guys because she gave me a lot of information. Also, this video was filmed prior to Tati posting her own video talking about these issues, which I think she talked about these issues, but I'm gonna read that to you guys right now. Currently, the Blendiful does not have any antibacterial treatment on the fibers. Technology does exist, it's always improving, and I have been looking into options in the future. It does add to the cost of production, and I have a few other concerns with skin sensitivity and the chemicals affect the wear, etc. I know that initially it sounds like I'm being greedy to even think of the added cost as a factor, as the price of the Blendiful Duo might seem to be high to some customers. There's a lot factored in. I pay more due to my passion for fair wages and the highest level. This is just, yeah. So basically, she's not greedy, y'all. I would read all this, but I really, like, I already forgot what it said because she sent this to me like 2 weeks ago. She hasn't had any issues out of over 100,000 sold Blendifuls with anything going crazy with sensitive skin. Sorry for the novel, it's been a week. A lot of business sabotage is happening again. Okay, well, I can't. Okay, so basically how to clean it. I use a bar of soap. I'm sorry, you guys. I use a bar of soap, Neutrogena Clear, to clean mine. Just be gentle and don't tug at the seams while it's wet. Yeah, duh, guys. I saw that people were complaining about it, like, tearing. Like, duh. Like, it's fucking fabric, you guys. Like, what do you think is gonna fucking happen? While it's wet, if you use liquids that are heavy in oil or pigment, then think of cleaning the same way you would like a waterproof mascara. Okay, so essentially, to clean this, you would want to clean it as if you were cleaning your face. Well, no. Use makeup removing oils and stuff like that to completely, thoroughly clean it as if you were, like, I guess, a makeup brush. So as I suspected in my brain and my noggin, you're going to clean this as if you're cleaning a makeup brush. Now, does that mean you're gonna have to wait overnight for it to dry? Yes. However, I have this theory that you can throw in do no one test this if you want to ruin your product, but I have this theory in my head that you can throw this into a drying machine and it would like dry it faster, but don't do it. No one try that. No, literally no one try that. I also had a theory that you can microwave it, but also no one try that either. So yeah, you will have to wait for it to clean, but Tati said that it hasn't broken her out, and she has a sensitive skin issue as well. I kind of forgot that she even had that because her and I kind of share the same skin issues. I mean, she is my mother, after all. So that's what she said. I tried to dumb it down. She said a lot, and a lot of it that I can't actually put into the video because it's personal. So, yeah, the sanitation issue is more of, like I said, more of like, just clean it once a week or maybe twice a week, and just clean it at night so it can dry overnight. What I really like about this Blendiful is that it picks up powder really nicely, but also picks it up a lot. So be very, very careful because, well, look at that. I can get right in there, right into those eyes, into all those little crevices and wrinkles, and just set it just like that. And obviously you can do that with like any sort of powder, like the one from Laura Mercier, you can do that, whatever. But this one's a little bit flexible and flimsy to where I can really shape it to my face, and I don't know. I feel like that's really nice. At the end of the day, I really recommend this product. So this is the next one that she's released. It's a little heart one, and she has coined this the baking one that you do for powder. I've been using this with my pressed powders, like my go-to Maybelline Superstay, to brighten up my eyes even further. And recently I've been using Huda Beauty to bake under my eyes just a little bit. I know you guys can drag me in the comment section down below, I don't care. I'm going to take this little heart, dip into this powder right here. It picks it up really nicely, and just like that. This just has a little bit more denseness to it, so you can really like pack on a punch on your face. That's literally all it is. Okay, so I'm going to finish up my face, my makeup real quick, and then I'm going to come back with my final thoughts. I do have a few final thoughts after using this a few times. I do have some thoughts and opinions, and we're going to get into that right now. Okay, so I finished up my makeup. If you guys are wondering what's on my eyes, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Emerald palette on the eyes. Okay, so my final thoughts on the Tati Beauty Blendifuls. Do I feel like you need the Tati Blendiful? Honestly, it really truly depends, as always with anything. I personally like it. I can see me putting this in my everyday makeup routine. Like I just love the convenience of being able to like really get in there on my under eyes. Like usually my under eyes are my least favorite thing about my makeup because I usually always get it in my eye. The sponge is just really hard to get in there, and I didn't mind how quick it was to blend out my foundation. I think this is a really good product for creams, surprisingly. I would stay clear of mixing powder on the areas that you put cream on for obvious reasons. It's going to set the cream on the brush and or on the sponge, and it's going to make it go all weird. So don't be fucking stupid and do that. Duh. You're gonna have 3 little corners to do whatever on. So I have foundation, cream contour, and powder. And honestly, if you're feeling ballsy, you can even go on this side. So you have this corner, and then, you know, maybe these 2 corners if this doesn't get in the way. I mean, in all honesty, if you're feeling even crazy, you can honestly cut this part off if you don't really care about the branding. Because I do think this is a nifty little thing. I've never really seen anything like it before on the market. If there is, by all means, correct me in the comment section down below. I don't know. But I've never really seen a powder puff be able to blend out creams before. I've never experienced that emotion before, so I'm actually I think this is a good product. My issue is definitely sanitation and keeping this clean, and you know, how are we going to clean it? How is the cleaning process on this? Is this a thing where I can spray my, you know, I have the Sonic Blend by Michael Todd Beauty makeup brush cleaner. I didn't know I had this, but I have it, and I spray my brushes with this in between use sometimes if I feel like they're just a little bit too dirty, or I even you know, I have right here rubbing alcohol that I, you know, drench some of my brushes in just to either spot clean or get some bacteria off of there, to make sure I'm not contaminating my face and putting disgusting, nasty bacteria that just harbors on your foundations. So it's like, I could test it right now, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to ruin it. So I think I just want to wait to see what Tati might say on how to clean this, or if there's even instructions. I don't know. I don't have the thing anymore. Literally, you guys, that's the same thing with your foundation brush. Literally the same thing with your foundation brush. So I'm not trying to be too nitpicky here, but I'm trying to give you guys a little bit more perspective. Now, do I feel like you need this? Do you want this? Do you need this? Do you need it? No one needs shit. No one needs anything except for good health and some good dick. That's the only thing we all need here. If you are someone that has like an already set in, like if you have a sponge, if you have brushes like I do, you don't need it. You don't need to spend however much this costs. You really don't. It's more of like a, do you want it? Do you see yourself using this? Do you see yourself implementing this into your makeup routine? Are you interested in replacing your sponge with this? And if you're up for it, I think it's definitely worth it. I think you would actually really enjoy this. Even if you like full coverage or light coverage makeup, I think people that especially use cushion foundations would have a lot of use out of this. And I definitely feel like it does blend out. Like, my makeup looks good. Like, my makeup, you see my makeup right now, it looks really good. It looks really blended. It looks really pretty. My contour, everything looks great. I think this is more of like a more of a convenience type product. So if you are tired of going with your sponge, going with your brushes, doing all this other stuff, this can kind of save some time. I'm definitely someone that fucking absolutely hates sitting down to do my makeup, and this isn't wet. My sponge isn't wet, and I have to get the fuck back up, go all the way to my sink, and wet this. I hate it so much. It's definitely more of like a, girl, I got my tax return, let me get this real quick. But I do like it. I like this, and this is a really nice product as well. Definitely worth a checkout if you have the coin to spend. That is my review on the Tati Beauty Blendifuls. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm so sorry for being so late with this review and being so late with another video. It's just my mental state over the past few weeks has really not been the best. Honestly, it's really just been pretty bad. Not gonna lie, pretty bad. But I'm good now. expect a video this Friday, and then expect videos always on Monday or Friday. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.